Hello, Jaguars! So for this week, we will be creating logo illustrations using the Google application called Google Drawings. You will need a Google account to access the application, so if you have not created a Google account, you will need to do so. If you have created a Google account, you just need to sign in. The sign in button and the sign up button should be on the top right hand corner of the Google page. Once you create an account, you will open up the Google page and it should look something like this. Once you have this open, you will go to the top right hand corner to Google Apps. It is a square with a bunch of circles and it kind of looks like a waffle. So you click that, go to Drive. Once that is open, you will go to the top left hand corner to the button that says New with the little plus sign. When you click that, you will go down to More Options, go over to the Google Drawings icon, which is a red square with a circle and a box inside. You click that. Then you will need to wait for the icons to load. Once they are loaded, then you are ready to insert a photo. Now, if you already have a photo that you want to use for your logo on your computer, then you go to the Insert option and then go to Image and then Upload from Computer. Now, if you do not have a picture downloaded, that is okay. We will simply go to Search the Web to find a picture. Now, for me, I want to create a logo that represents something that I like to do. So one thing that I like to do is I like to take photos. So I am going to look up the type of camera that I use. Now, I like this photo, so I'm going to click this, make sure that there is a check mark on the corner, and then you go down and hit Insert. Now, mine expands to cover the whole workspace. However, if your picture is small like this, you need to expand it by clicking one of the outer nodes and expand out. Now I'm clicking down and dragging over. Alright, so make sure the photo isn't going over the workspace because once you save it, only the objects inside the square will be saved. Alright, now for a logo, we need to create layers on top of layers, and then we need to group them so they stay together. So the first layer that I need to create is the camera layer. Now to do that, I am going to go to the Select Line tool, go down to Curve tool and click it. You know it is on when you see that your browser is a plus sign. Alright, now when you click, make sure to click on the outside of the object. If you accidentally click like I did, you simply go to your Select tool and it should erase the line. And then you should be able to start over, but you need to make sure to hit the Curve tool. Alright, so now it is selected, and then I am simply tracing outside of the camera body. Now, since this is your own logo, it doesn't have to look just like the picture, right? Since this is art, there is creative expression that is welcomed. Alright, so the mission is to connect this line back to the starter, or the start point. So mine is right here. Now you know that it is fully closed when it turns blue. Now I want to create or make this layer transparent so I can add more layers. So I am going to go to the Fill Color tool, which is a little bucket. You go down and then hit transparent. So now I'm able to keep adding layers. Next, I'm going to create the plastic liner around my lens by using the Shape tool. I go over to the little shape icon, go down, and then move over to the circle. Now you just click where you want it to go. Once it shows up, you can adjust the size by moving the nodes outwards. So there's that. I am going to go to fill color and make sure it's transparent. Next, I'm going to create another circle inside this circle. So I can go over here and create, like, click the circle tool, or I can go to edit, go down to copy, go back to edit, and then hit paste. And then I have another circle. So for this, I'm just going to go smaller. And I am going to make sure that the other circle's there, which it is, so that worked out. Now I'm going to do the same thing to create the lens circle. Okay. Copy, and then paste. Okay. Alright, awesome. Next, I want to create those little highlights. So I am going to go back to my line tool, go to the arrow so I can go down to the curve line tool. Make sure it is clicked. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? You gotta think that once you're finished, the viewer will not know what the picture looked like behind it. And make sure to close it. It's hard when it's small, but you know it's closed once it turns blue, so that works. Next, I'm just going to hit my select tool, have it clicked, go to edit, copy, and then paste. And then I am just going to change the positioning of the shape and make it smaller. And then I'm going to move the smaller shape right under the big one. Alright, perfect. Next, I want this little button right here. So I'm going to go to my shape tool, create a circle. And then with the circle, you can turn it into an oval by clicking one of the side nodes and moving it in. Make sure to click down, hold it down, and drag in. If you are having a difficult time with the pen tool, you can always practice using the pen tool by playing one of the pen tool games on Google. Alright, so now I'm ready to create a background. I'm just going to make it a shape, maybe like a circle. So I'm going to go to shapes and then circle. Maybe make it more like an oval. So if I put this on like TikTok or Instagram, it will have like an oval shape to it. And then I'm going to go to my fill tool and then make this layer transparent. Alright, so now I'm ready to fill in the layers. So let me go here, select tool, and I think I actually have to move this box first in order to do so. So I'm just going to move this over. Alright, perfect. Alright. So first I'm going to change the color of the background. So I'm going to go to the fill color and maybe make this like a purple because I love the color purple. And you notice that it is in front of all the layers. So to change the arrangement, you have to go up to the arrange option, go down to order, and then hit send to back. Alright, so now this layer is all the way in the back. Next I need to move these layers or make sure that these layers stay in the front. So I'm going to go to arrange, order, and hit send to front. Go to arrange, order, bring to front, do this one, bring to front. Next, order, to front. And then I'm going to make this like a lighter white. Okay, so actually let me try something else. So I am going to start by making this a color and then going in. So let's try this. Alright, so we have it selected, or wait, we have the camera selected. Go to arrange, order, bring to front, fill it in. Alright, unclick it, move it, have this selected, change this color, make sure to bring to front. Alright, and then this guy, we are going to change this fill color to a lighter gray. So it kind of has a monochromatic fade. Make sure to go to range, order, bring to front. And then you do the same thing with these guys. Range, order, bring to front. Alright, and then you have to bring this one to the front too because we can't see it. Perfect. Next, I'm going to bring the button over and bring this to front. Alright, so next I want to make sure that all these layers stay together. So before I group them, I have to move this over. Oh, and then awesome, I found this guy, so that's awesome. Go here, and then we have to bring this layer to front because we cannot see it. Alright, awesome. Oop, and then we have to bring these back to front. So you're going to notice that you're going to do a lot of arranging. That is okay. And a lot of times when I'm like arranging, I'll find other things I want to fix to make better. Okay, I can't find that other highlight. Oop, I just moved him. So where is he? There he is. Okay, so I'm just going to change his arrangement to front. Bring this over, and then just move these in. Perfect. Alright, so now we're ready to group them. So I'm going to make sure my select tool is hit. I'm going to click on the side and go over all of the layers. Then I'm going to go to range, go all the way down to group, or Control-Alt-G. Alright, now when I move it, if it worked, it should all stay together, which it does. That's awesome. Alright, next I'm going to position my camera where I want it to go. Now I don't really need this picture, so I have it selected and I can just hit the backspace button. Alright, lastly, I want to put my name on it, like maybe Miss Fassett's Photography or something. Title it and then save it. So, to add text, there's two ways. You can use the text box here, or you can go to Insert, find the text box here, or use the word art. I'm going to use the word art because it's nice and big. And then I am going to name this Miss Fassett Photography. So I can use this on like a website or something. If I was using it for a website, it might make it look a little nicer and put a little more details in it. But since this is a demo, this is okay. Alright, so then I'm going to move it. I want to make sure that it fits inside. So come in here. Maybe something like that. And actually, I kind of don't want it touching the camera, so I'm just going to expand, make the oval a little bigger. And then maybe something like that. I can go in and I can change it. I can even make it look gradient if I wanted to. Maybe yellow, because that's a complementary purple. And then boom, done. Lastly, I am going to title it logo. You can put your name and then logo. You go to File, hit Download. Now you can save as a PDF or you can save as a JPEG. I recommend saving it as a JPEG because you can download it on most social media sites. So just like that, it is downloaded. You click it to make sure and boom, done. Now you have yourself a logo.